Another flip-flop from US President Donald Trump. Trump has said he is open to talks with North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un. The US president says he welcomes negotiations with both North and South Korea at the appropriate time. He added that he will be willing to speak directly with Kim if certain conditions are met. Some may see this as a wag-the-dog effort on the part of Trump to deflect attention from the explosive book Fire and Fury by Michael Wolff, which exposes chaos within Trump's team and the president's unpopularity with a notoriety among his own aides. Wag the Dog is the title of a move in the 1990s in which the president wages war on a foreign country to distract public attention from a sexual scandal in which he is implicated.
Michael Wolff, I think, has really been exaggerating a lot of what is being said. Yes, he may say he's got recordings. I'm sure some of what he's saying is true in what were probably more likely to be off-the-record interviews with people around Trump. There's even a certain amount of doubt. Trump has said this guy has never had access to him directly. And yet Michael Wolff is saying that he's had many interviews with Trump. So somebody is not telling the truth here. Certainly he's had privileged access, Michael Wolff, to the White House. I think it's also quite clear that he's abused that access.
One of the things that's so worrisome about this is that Donald Trump does not seem to be a very stable person. And the one mark of a not very stable person is that they do things that are not in their own interest. And he's the first president we've had where nobody could figure out why he would do such a thing.
The crisis on the Korean peninsula has escalated since Trump took office in January 2016. Even politicians and observers in the US to some extent blame Trump's rhetoric and undiplomatic language for the recent escalation on the Korean peninsula. They believe the US president has made comments unworthy of his post as the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America to silence the North Korean leader. Trump's degrading remarks have failed to work, and Kim has fired back by describing Trump as, quote, the mentally deranged dotard, a senile old man. The combative US president has been struggling to score a foreign policy victory over the past months. All he has done shows he has not been successful. He has been accused of acting like a child regarding the Korean crisis, as he has engaged in a war of words with Kim that has degenerated into personal insults on several occasions. Some observers say Trump is actually trying to befriend Kim, while on the surface he is pretending to be confronting the North Korean leader. North Korea aside, the US president's overall behavior when it comes to foreign policy has been described by many as a disgrace to America. Wolff's Fire and Fury contains interviews with Trump's own men in which they strongly criticize him as unfit for president.
But the book speaks for itself. Read the book. See if you don't feel like you are with me on that couch in the White House, and see if you don't feel alarmed.
He's going to make a lot of money out of this book, and he's going to probably make his career. His name has been all around the world for the last week, almost, talking about this. But effectively, this is a hatchet job. The idea is to stick the knife into Donald Trump's back, and it is, as CNBC has said, the facts just don't stack up. A lot of what he's saying does appear to be completely exaggerated.
The US president has consistently brushed aside such criticism. In one of his latest tweets, he has described himself as a very stable genius, giving credence to those who claim he is a megalomaniac and, quote, America's narcissist in chief.